with the American Le Mans Series, so they at least had some familiarity with the track. They think they've got the best shot so far this year to grab that first win.
And that was a wild ride for Patrick Dempsey coming out of turn 9 into turn 10. He was on the outside, came back onto the racing surface, spun, and he's gathered it back up now, and he's I would imagine he's heading for pit road.
Well, he's using all his bar experience there off in the gravel. Certainly having a great run here this weekend, but had that little off. It's a very tricky corner, turn 9. Off camber, really the car can get away from you. He's off in the dirt there, had a little loop. Just got to get it back together, get back in the groove. I'm sure Joe Foster, his teammate, will be talking to him on the radio. Just settle it back down, Patrick. Everything is cool.
So he was fighting with the 43 of Joe Nonamaker from the Salins Corvette team.
This is the corner we're talking about. Turn 9 is off camber. Watch this.
Can I go outside? Can I go outside? Oh, I've run out of road.
That's the grey. Thought about looking. I think he was just trying to get a position on the outside. And the 43 car used a bit more road. He was out in the grey. No way of saving that one.
Wild rides are a characteristic of Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, particularly there. You remember last year when Matt Plum took a wild ride in his Daytona prototype. And no harm done there for Patrick Dempsey. Yeah. How's Patrick Dempsey's weekend going, though? Let's check in. He's with Kelly.
Well, let's find out. We saw a little miscue there earlier in the race. Patrick, tell me about that stint for you. We saw a little mishap early, then you got it back together.
Yeah, the first part was good, and then I got a little ragged. There's just no way of getting around the outside at 9. And if you let any of the DPs there, you try to pass. I think I tried to pass and just went straight off and then spun. And then I was really fortunate to get a yellow when I did. Then we stayed on the lead lap. And then I learned later on in that stint to stay on the inside even if the DPs are there and let them work hard to get around you. So I take away that from this experience. A little ragged, so I got to pull it back. In traffic, I felt there was some good stuff going on. I just needed to notch it back a little bit, but certainly with the conditioning in the car and the heat helps. And at least the car's still running. I got to thank Mazda and El Grado in particular for coming on board and supporting us in special classes.
Coming off a personal best 7th place finish. We'll see how it turns out today. To Chris Neville.
Well, Sylvain Tremblay's Mazda leading GT and leading with that new front.